now it's time, following the timeline, to jump ahead and reach the Renaissance, which is my favorite period. You may think, well, we have been to the Vatican, we have seen the Sistine Chapel, we have seen the roofs of Raphael, we have seen Michelangelo's dome. What else? What else? There is an entire world in Rome that shows the glories of Renaissance. One of my favorite places is Villa La Farnesina in Trastevere. It was a private residence built for the richest man of the time. His name was Agostino Chigi. He was a banker, and it was so powerful that he could ask the Pope to lend him Raphael, which was working at the papal apartment. Villa La Farnesina is an absolute jewel, entirely covered with frescoes done by Raphael, his pupils, and by the greatest Renaissance artists that Agostino Chigi could find in the same time in which Michelangelo was painting the ceiling and Raphael the rooms. And what characterizes these amazing frescoes is one peculiarity. They are all speaking about love. So they are very different from the paintings that you see usually in the museums and in the churches, because the whole villa is dedicated to love stories of the past, the mythology, or like in this case, of the life of historical characters. In this case, we see the wedding of Alexander the Great. Then there is another thing to see about Renaissance in Rome. There are at least 2 sculptures that you don't want to miss after having seen the Pietà by Michelangelo, because in 2 other churches of Rome there are other 2 exceptional Michelangelo's sculptures. The Moses, which is in the Church of St. Peter's in Chains, and the Risen Christ in the Church of Santa Maria sopra Minerva. Both these churches are very close to highlights. The Church of Moses is close to the Colosseum, and Santa Maria sopra Minerva is next to the Pantheon, so it's a very easy detour that will make you enjoy 2 absolute masterpieces of Michelangelo. Also, a stroll in the Renaissance neighborhood is very interesting. It's less famous than the big squares that I've mentioned before, but it's not less charming. Look at these pictures of Piazza Farnese and Piazza dei Ricci. This is the area of Via Giulia. There are a lot of amazing Renaissance palaces, some painted like the one of Piazza dei Ricci, some decorated with stuccos like Palazzo Spada that you see in this slide, all very charming. Also, the simplest one have incredible courtyards. When you step in, you can find, like here, a water watch or an ancient sarcophagus which is being used as a fountain. So it's an area where it's fun to wander around and step into the courtyards if the doorman let you do it. It's the area of Via Giulia, Campo dei Fiori, and Piazza Farnese. It's an area where there are also a lot of vintage stores and nice boutiques. One of the most famous food markets of Rome is in the area as well. It's the food market of Campo dei Fiori, which I have to say is still very colorful and beautiful, but it's becoming too famous and so a little bit less authentic than the one of Trastevere.